Good evening. Call to order the May 12, 2010 Planning Commission meeting. Let the record show that all members are present. Item number 3, acceptance of the minutes from the April 14th, 2010 Planning Commission meeting.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Marchand, seconded by Commissioner Nance. Any opposition? Motion carries. Public comment period. Anyone in the audience wishing to speak on any item not on the agenda, please come forward and you'll have 3 minutes. No one wishing to make a public comment. Public comment period is closed. Public hearing to consider the following family petition. Brent J. Scheck-Snyder Properties, lots 1A, 2A, 1A, 2B, 1A, 3A, 1A, 3B. Mr. Quintmall.
Good evening. Clint Quintmall, representing W.J. Quintmall Surveyors, asking for Planning Commission approval on the following family partition for Brent J. Scheck-Snyder. The comment number 2, the private access servitude needs a name for addressing or for the addressing coordinate. It was already on the plat. I'm not sure if they just missed it or whatever the circumstance was. Number 1, all setbacks need to be shown on plat. We applied the setbacks. Fortunately, we missed one, and that is the 25-foot front setback, and so that will be applied to the plat, condition upon approval.
Okay. Commissioners have any questions or comments?
Yeah, what is the name of that drive?
Private Acres Drive.
I'm sorry?
Private Acres
No,
Drive.
that is the name of it, okay.
No other questions or comments at this time. I'll open up for public hearing. Anyone wishing to comment, please come forward and sign in. You'll have 3 minutes. No one wishing to comment. Public comment. Public hearing is closed. Questions, comments by commissioners. What is the wish of the commission?
Make a motion to approve with the contingent on comment number 1 being addressed on the plat.
I'll second.
Okay, have a motion to approve by Commissioner Barrow, seconded by Commissioner Wells, to approve with the condition that comment number 1 is addressed. Any opposition? Motion carries.
Thank you.
A public hearing to consider the following simple divisions with a variance. Norman Neal Properties, tracks DTN1 and DTN2.
Yes, sir. We needed a private access servitude from y'all for a clearance. We originally had track DTN, and we divided DTN1 and DTN2 with adequate acreage of 1.017 acres and 1.425 acres. And we're requesting a private access or servitude of passage for the track in the rear.
All right. Any questions, comments by commissioners? No questions, comments at this time. Open up the floor for public hearing. Anyone wishing to come forward? You have 3 minutes. No one wishing to comment. Public hearing is closed. Any questions, comments by commissioners?
I just have a curiosity. What are you going to do with the property in the rear?
Let me let Mr. Neal answer
We
that.
plan on developing it for, my son has a medical clinic on the front lot, and we plan on building medical offices in the rear.
Are you gonna, are you gonna have a cross-parking agreement so that they can park anywhere and walk back and forth, or are you gonna treat this as completely two separate developments?
Well, it's all in the family, so they can, we'll let them park wherever they want to. I'm not going to sell it, I'm going to keep it in the family.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? What is the wish of the commission?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Wells, seconded by Commissioner Marchand. Any opposition? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 6B, Doris Babin property, lots A1A1 and A1A2.
James Falgu, representing Chad King on the following simple division with a variance. Comments were made and corrected on the plat. Asking the commission for approval.
Any questions, comments by commissioners?
Yes, sir. On lot A1B,
That's Miss Sheila King, his mother, Chad King's mom.
that's not the applicant for this.
No,
There.
Chad King, he presently lives in the house in the front, the lot A1.
Well, my concern is the servitude of passage is on a lot that's not associated with this variance.
They will be signing the plat to agree to it. Their name's on the bottom, Sheila King for signature.
Just want to make sure we had that base covered.
Has comment number 2 been addressed?
Which one was that? I don't have that paper.
The private servitude dedication note
Yes,
needs
sir.
to be included in the plat? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions, comments at this time? Okay, open up the floor for public hearing. Anyone wishing to comment, please come forward. Sign in and you'll have 3 minutes. Okay, just state your name, please.
I'm Sheila King.
Okay.
We own the property next door, and we have a road that goes to the back, just a driveway, and they have access. We've already given them access to use it to get to their property in the back. I don't know what else I need to do.
Okay.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
Oh, what about the drainage on this property? I don't see any easements in it. And I didn't go out there to look at it.
None of them was requested by the review board.
Anyone else wishing to
There's
comment?
existing drainage
I'm
on the
sorry.
back of the property. If you look at the east, there's a servitude back there.
Okay.
That was existing with
So
the
it
property.
goes back, it falls back.
Yeah, it's all existing.
Anyone else wishing to comment? All right. Public hearing is closed. Any other questions, comments by commissioners?
Now, James, I know you said item number 2 has been addressed, but I'll make the motion to approve contingent on number 2 being completed to
Yes, ma'am.
staff's approval.
Second.
I have a motion to approve with the condition that comment number 2 is addressed by Commissioner Slyman, seconded by Commissioner Nance. Any opposition? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 7, public hearing to consider the following campsite. The Leo Percy Ricka Jr. property, tracks T1 and T2. So you brought your file this time.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I think there was 2 comments of concern. One was in existing 50-foot drainage servitude as it was put on the comment plat, was drawn on there. That one was actually a 40-foot drainage servitude, comes off the Summerfield re-subdivision of the lots, Summerfield South Campsite subdivision. And that's actually not 50 foot, it was 40 foot. And so we applied that to the plat. We showed the existing canal between lot 41A and 22-B-1. And the other comment was setbacks again. That was it was in my layers. I accidentally cut it off, so it didn't print. So it's just a little graphic error there on my part. They'll of course be just turned back on, and they'll be on the plat. As far as the setbacks are concerned for Parish Zone C conservation.
Okay, any questions, comments?
So how do you get to track T2?
Yeah, that's that question.
Yeah, that's why it's done as a campsite subdivision, is because it has no road access. Although it's shown a Summerfield South Road reaching that has been undetermined. There is no parish maintenance across the canal. Matter of fact, the asphalt falls way short of the canal. And so when the parish did the distance on the road, I have no legal knowledge of that road reaching T2. Although I'm forced to show it on the plat because it's shown on the Summerfield South subdivision. If we thought it could be done, I would have done it that way, and that's why we're doing it as a campsite subdivision. So we're actually saying that it does not have public road access.
Okay, any other questions, comments by commissioners? Hearing none, open up the floor for public hearing. Anyone wishing to comment, please come forward. No one wishing to comment. Public hearing is closed. Questions, comments?
I'm back to how do you get to that property? Is it strictly by the river?
Yeah, that's what the
Yes,
plat
sir.
says. I mean, the plat says, has a note that says access is only by virtue of the river. I guess my issue is public safety. Someone gets hurt, how does an ambulance get there? I guess they don't.
Or fire?
Or fire. I guess they don't. They paddle.
Well, Summit on the A-Mead has 12 lots. The other one are all campsites under the current parish regulations, so anyone who buys those lots, I'm sure would be assuming they know the hazards of having a camp, but no road access.
Oh, I understood. I mean, I'm just. Just want to make sure that the parish isn't buying some liability in the future.
This airport runway you show on this drawing,
Mm-hmm.
Is that a grass runway?
Is it a grass runway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Belongs to Mr. Beckworth?
That's where Barry Steele used to. stay in his plane.
Any other questions, comments? What is the wish of the commission?
Well, I'll make a motion to approve contingent on items 1 and 2 being, staff being satisfied with them being done.
I second it.
You have a motion to approve by Commissioner Slyman, seconded by Commissioner Barre, that for approval based on comments number 1 and 2 being addressed. Any opposition?
I object.
Commissioner Nance objects. Any other objections? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 8, Subdivision Ordinance Committee.
We did not meet last month.
Okay.
We will meet last Friday of this month. And Ricky, do you have anything you want to mention about where the information that we approved last month as far as the subdivision changes?
Currently, it's in strategic planning, and we took it there for their review so that they could have some input into this process. We answered some questions, and some of the questions weren't specific to the changes that we were making. So hopefully at the next month's strategic planning, we can direct them, or they can direct us if they have any additional revisions they want us to make, or it's our hope that we can push this through to the council, get this set of revisions approved, and then come back and see what else we need to work on.
Right. And I agree, it's baby steps. This is the first step, and we'll continue working on it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Item number 9, Old Business. Kirby Keller, Trish Keller, Lance Little property, tracks C1A1 and tracks C1A2.
Okay. As far as the comments are concerned, the comment 1, private servitude dedication for the minor division of the variance has been applied to the plat, so that comment has been addressed. And then there's the staff recommendation.
Okay. Questions, comments by commissioners?
I believe all the supplemental information was.
Yep, thank you for that.
Sure. Well, I have to thank the planning department. They did most of the legwork there. All of the legwork there. All of the legwork. Give credit where credit is due.
Okay. I'm trying to think, do we have a public hearing?
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
You're sure we did?
I'm sure we did.
Okay. One more. You don't want one more? All right. Any additional questions, comments? What is the wish of the commission?
I'm going to make a motion to approve. I don't think we can hold anyone to any standards that are not in our ordinances. If we don't like our ordinances, we have to change them. And that's why it's continually being changed and updated. So my motion is to approve based on it meets the requirements.
I have a motion to approve by Commissioner Slyman based on it does meet all the requirements.
And I'm going to second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Dumas. Any opposition?
I object.
Commissioner Marchand objects. Any other objections? All right, motion carries.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you. All right, we'll take a real quick recess. Assume we'll adjourn and then move on to zoning.